Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. I decided to come early today so we can have people who they are, in a time where usually they are unable to join us, they can join us. I see somebody trying to contact me already. If you are a Muslim only, you can contact me. And as you see, the topic today is about, actually, I don't care if Islam hate America or not. We want to talk about the concept of hate in general. But the reason I choose this topic today, I went and I searched for, I typed the word Islam, and I choose like last 24 hours. And then I come through this article, which is weird, to appear to me, because I notice it's written 2018. This article is by an Islamic website called Islamic City. Does Islam hate America? So I'm going to change the title just between me and you, audience, and we will ask the question: do Islam hate everyone is not a Muslim? Because many of you maybe don't care about America. You're not even an American. But this is not really about American or not American. Here it says, and I will share with you, and actually I have a link down below in case you want to open it. In response to some ignorant notions of Islam hate America, and Muslims seek the destruction of this nation. As an American Muslim who teach Islam in the mosque and university, I can, he want to prove that this is false and this is stupid, and those, stupid people, Islamophobic, they are disgusting, they are lying to you. Everything they are saying is absolutely false, and blah, blah, blah. But let us see how much he have evidence of what he's saying. Islam is a universal faith based on the Quran that Muslims believe in the divinely revealed text from the 7th century. Okay, and about 860 years ago, before America was discovered. So, yeah, it doesn't make sense. See how Islam hate America when Islam won't exist. There was no America. Come on, you see. You contacted Sadhguru website moderator. They say they refuse of any debate. Yeah, well, they want to debate somebody. He have no idea what he cannot refute them and show how this Sadhguru. Actually, even I don't want to change topic, but I decided to, each time we go online, I will choose maybe a few quotation of Sadhguru and get him busted, the same as we got the Muhammadan, because I believe this guy is deceiving a lot of, naive people, and naive is all over the place, Education today is not education. Schools are not teaching your kids anything is intelligence. Instead, they are busy teaching you how to change your gender and how to be stupid. So we will make, like, let us say sanction or section for Sadhguru and people like him. All right. So we'll start taking this guy, little by little. Yesterday, by the way, we have a long video. If you don't have it, you can go to Patreon, download the video, and I advise you, if you want to repost, like cut it pieces, like like topic, like he said this, and showing you how he said the opposite just a few minutes before. So like make many videos, if that long video. I'm not expecting him to accept to debate me, because this person, he cannot debate someone. He opposes him. You see, those kind of people, they sit in a place where they feel comfortable, which means everybody agree, everybody cheer up, everybody see like, wow, people, their mouth is open. Otherwise, he is no guru. So if you oppose him, and this is what we saw yesterday, when little oppose come from the other person who is in the stage about life, is if it's real or not, and he said to him, life is within you. How you can say it's not real? You will see right away how Sadhguru jump into defense, and he starts saying all kind of nonsense to cover the nonsense he said in the beginning, that life is not real. But anyway, we go back to our topic. So here they are saying to you that America wasn't exist, so how Islam can be against America? And here you see that those Mohammedan, they are looking for a bunch of fools, and usually you can find them between Democrat and liberals. A liberal, he is listening to this, like Joe Biden. Yeah, I mean, hello. If America at that time was not exist in the time of Muhammad, how Islam hit America? Like, are you stupid or what? Mental, mental. So they are, trying to speak to the stupid ones, and they are a lot in the society. This is why they take drugs. I mean, a human being is smart, he will not take drugs. If you are willing to take drugs, that means you are suffering from some kind of stupidity, and depend how much you take, this is how stupid you are. So the second you start taking drugs, that means you are really under the influence of something stupid. And the more you do it, the more your brain is actually will start even losing its ability. I mean, already obviously you are stupid to take drugs, and now when you take drugs you will become more stupid. Good for you. I mean, stupid people they live happy because he's stupid. So anyway, so here the conclusion is that America wasn't exist, so how America hated by Islam? Doesn't make sense. Allah, he said, and he is quoting the Quran for you, verily this community of yours is one single community, since I am sustainer of all worship than me. You know what, I'm going to go to this chapter, and let us do a little examination, because you need to ask yourself, why the Muslim they quote for us just a verse? Is this verse serving the subject to prove to us that Allah is God and Islam is not against, Islam is against hatred? So let us go to chapter 21 and we will see what is there. Chapter 21. You see, I did not even choose the chapter. This is their choice, and just I'm going with them, and whatever they say there, I'm going to, to go for it. Let us see what the Quran is saying, and you can read with me. I'm going to go, I'm screening to see what this chapter is about. Supposedly, it's the best chapter to prove the point. All right. Okay, I keep going. I'm not going to mention the stupid mistakes in science in this chapter. Like as an example, Allah, he put mountains on top of the earth. Yeah. And this is the verse where the Muslim they mention that this is the Big Bang. But as you see, the Quran says that Allah, he have the earth and the heaven attached, and he split them, which means the earth and the heaven they will exist, and he split them apart. But the Big Bang doesn't say that. And Allah, he here in chapter 21, verse number 32. He made the heaven protected roof. How is that? If a genie tried to get out of the earth or the heaven, or if a human being tried to get out, Allah will shoot him in his ass, as we see in this verse, in different verse in the Quran. Well, I'm typing in English. Hold on. In chapter 15, verse number 18, so Allah, he made the sky protected roof, and any devil, he tried to steal information from Allah, like a hacker, because, those devils are very evil, they will go and steal information from Allah. So what Allah, he do? He is going to shoot their ass if they try to get out of the earth. And Allah, he, in different verse, he said, even this is not our topic, but just to cover the verses we are going through, let us see. All right. So here we will see that Allah, he said that nobody can go out of the zone of the earth and the heaven except with Allah authority, And we know that a human being, they went out of the earth already. stupid website. Here we go. Chapter 55, verse number 33. It says, O assembly of jinn and men, if you have a power to pass beyond the zone of the heaven and the earth, pass them if you can, but you will never be able to pass them except by the authority of Allah. And if you ask the Muslim what is the authority of Allah, they says only those angels and the prophets of Allah. You have no authority. But all of us, we knew that already. We are in this space. If you don't believe me, call the guy, his name Elon Musk. Going back to our topic, we are searching in chapter 21 for what they are talking about. We read the verses, and you can go through those verses, and you will find there's nothing there except stupidity, mix of stories. They don't make sense, mistakes of science, mistakes of history, and you will see here. Suddenly he speak about Abraham. A second ago he was talking about the mountains, and then he jumped to Lut, and then I mean all kind of, and then he jumped to Solomon and David, and flying carpet of David, like even the mountains were subjugated to Sulaiman. He controlled the mountains, yeah. The birds, even he controlled them, and they even pray under his command. And here is the verse about the flying carpet, chapter 21, verse number 81, which says, we subjugated the raging wind blowing by his command. So if you go and read the story, you will see that Suleiman, he have a flying carpet. It's made from wood. He command the wind, it goes under the carpet, and then he fly all with his kingdom, all the kingdom. And his army, according to Muslims, is all the way from Jerusalem to the Babylon and even Persia at that time. All of them, they are going on top of the carpet. And this is verse number 82 in the same chapter. Solomon, he have, a diving genies. They are shaitan. They dive for him to get him jewelries. That's why Suleiman is very rich, which is makes sense. I heard that even Donald Trump, he don't make money from what he say. He have some shaitans. They dive for him in Florida, and they get him all the diamond and jewelries from the ocean, which is a true story. If you don't believe me, check it out. So we are just exploring the chapter they choose for us to show us the Islamic religion. And then we go here, we will see that Mary, she guarded her vagina, and the Muslim, they lie in translation, they say she guarded her chastity, which is absolutely false, because in Arabic it says التي أحصنت فرجها. Farj in Arabic mean vagina. I'm trying to be, by the way, polite and not use the word P. It is P, not even vagina. And then, O Prophet, indeed, this religion is yours. This is the verse they quote for us. This is the verse they quote for us. O Prophet, indeed, this religion of yours is only one, and I am your Lord, so worship me alone. But look what the Muhammadan did. They choose for us a verse supposedly will prove that Islam is not against you. But this verse is a racist verse. Why? What is the nation Allah is speaking of? Islam only. Non-Muslim are not part of that nation. How we can prove that? Do we have any Muslim would like to join us live on air? Any Muslim? We are not the same like the Muslim. They get two people, they start bashing the other religion. I challenge you to call me and prove me wrong. How we know that this verse is nothing but a racism, considering Islam is the best race, and this is actually a nation, and they are standing against all nations. Let us go to the Quran, because if we go to the Hadith first, the Muslim, they will play the game and they will say, oh, this is a Hadith, we will not accept the Hadith, because there's many fabrication. But the Hadith is a Quran too, because there's many Quranic verses are in the Hadith. So if the hadith can be fabrication and Islam based in both, that means Islam is not stable and cannot be trustworthy. But look what the Quran says. The Quran says, as an example, in chapter 3, verse number 28, and we will go to English. Let not the believers, remember, who is the nation? The believers. The believers, all of them, they are nations. So he's speaking to the believers as if they are one nation. Let not the believers, take not the hypocrite. So believers cannot take the hypocrite as a friends. Like, now, who is the hypocrite? The non-believers. Anyone is an unbeliever, Islam consider him, her, hypocrite, filthy, garbage, to the point even the Quran went far and says anyone is not a Muslim is a dirty shit. Excuse my language. The word najis in Arabic, you see a Muslim, if he touch his shit, he say this is najis. Ask him. The Quran consider non-Muslims as najis. Do you see here the word American in the verse? No. Do you see the word Australian, Indonesian, or Bangladesh, or any country? No, there's nothing about that. So where is the word American? How you say they are? But you notice here that anyone who is a polytheist, pagan, idolatrous, disbeliever in the oneness of Allah is what? Is najis. But remember, the article is to show you that in the time of Islam there is no America, right? And this is showing you the level of the IQ of the one who wrote the article and the level of the IQ of the one who will believe in it. There was no America at the time of Islam, but there is disbelievers. And America is a country of disbelievers. India is a country of disbelievers. The majority, they don't believe. So, according to Islam, anyone is not a Muslim is filthy, and he is equal, excuse my language, to a piece of shit. I like to say the word as it is, so you can understand the full aspect of it, because this is what najis mean. Actually, shit is a nice word compared to what the Quran is saying, because if you have shit, you can wash and you will be fine. If you are najis, nothing can wash you. Do you understand? So Muhammad, he forbid even non-Muslims to enter the city of Mecca and Medina. And that's what the verse is saying. You see, you hear Muslims speaking about the no-go zone for black people in the time of racism in South Africa. And they make article about it, how evil those white people. But Muslims, they practice exactly the KKK. This is what Islam is about. The difference is, if you are not a Muslim, you are filthy. Not necessarily the color. However, even Islam confirmed the color superior for the white people. And we will show you that soon. But let us go and see the signs in the highway in Saudi Arabia. Remember, there was no America in the time of Prophet Muhammad. But why you have signs in the streets in America? There's roads for Muslims, roads for non-Muslims. Do you know why? Because non-Muslims, if they enter the zone of Mecca, they will be slaughtered, for they are filthy. So they have for you a red sign. Be careful. Don't take the wrong road. You will be dead. Now, I saw that the new crown prince, he is changing that. And actually, I saw some Jews are in the city of Medina, but I don't know about Mecca. But this is what Islam is for the last 1400 years. Muslims only. and here take the detour if you are non-Muslim. You go to Mecca, you have to be Muslim. Change your direction. You can go to At-Ta'if, Al-Layth, Jizan, which is in the borders of Yemen, no problem. But you cannot go to Mecca. Why? Because you are najis. You are filthy. What is your crime? You don't believe in Allah. But see, they quote for us a verse claiming that this is how Allah, He is being justice. You are one nation. He was talking only about the Muslim, not all of us. We are not one nation with the Muslims, according to Islam. And here you notice how they lie to you. You know, when we say Islam without lies dies, I think you have to agree with me, all right? Now, if you go to the Qur'an, chapter 3, verse number 28, you will see a Muslim, and this is what they are doing in this article. It says, so don't take them as a friend, and here he mentioned the Jews or disbelievers. So as become mighty and honorable in the preference to the believers, who are sincere, whose so doth that seek might and honor by taking hypocrite and disbelievers as a friends. He has no connection to Allah. But those people, they are trying to say to us, I am an American Muslim. Let us go back to the article. Did he say I am an American Muslim? In response to some ignorant notions of Islam, hate America. Muslims seek destruction of the nation as an American Muslim. Do you see the word American Muslim? Can you be a Muslim and American? You know, America is just a land. But when we say America, there's a law, there's a system, and whatever that system is, you have to follow. The Quran in chapter 5 verse number 51, it says, take not Christians and Jews as friends and protectors, and he who take them, he is one of them, and he is unjust. He is one of them. He is not a Muslim no more. And this is Quran. So if you say you are an American Muslim and the Quran says take not Christian and Jews as friends or protectors, so do you consider the USA Army your army? Do you consider the USA government your government? If you say so, and this person who is making the article, he claimed that he teach Islam in university. So you can imagine those Djupet university, how much poison they give to your kids, fooling you, lying to you about what Islam really teach. And you don't need to believe me. Check the text yourself. You understand? Don't take anything I say to you for granted, and don't even believe me if you want. Put in your head that this guy is a liar. Go check it out. Go check it out. So this guy, he is teaching in American university. He go in the stage and he teach the children's, your children's, who they are already stupid, mostly, fooling them with transgender, homosexuality, diversity, false diversity. You know, I'm not against diversity. I am me myself. I'm an immigrant. Everything they teach your kids have nothing to do with reality, and it's self-destruction. And one of them is Islam. So you will see the filthy Joe Biden quoting Muhammad. He was quoting Muhammad saying what? Muhammad was ordering the Muslim to kill American. How we can prove it? Read it carefully. This is what the stupid Joe Biden was quoting for you before the election day, just to make some Muslims, who they are a small minority in USA, in Michigan and some areas, who they are like they have a cities controlling them, to vote for him. No dignity. Joe Biden, he asked the Muslims to do jihad against the American. This is what the verse is saying. If one of you, whoever of you, sees an evil, change it with his hand. If we ask the Muslims, Christian prince speaking against Islam, is that evil? They will say yes. So what is the solution? Change it with his hand. This is why they tried to kill Salman Rushdie just a few months ago, and Joe Biden and the coward Democrat, they want silence about it. Not even a single person who is official. You know, when 4 Muslims get killed in a town, Biden, he went, this is a shame. Whoever doing that should be paid the price. We don't allow hate crimes, blah, blah, blah. And later we found that the one who killed the 4 Muslims is a Muslim. When a transgender, he go and he shot 6 Christians in a school. Joe Biden is so mute. In fact, he apologized to the transgender. Joe Biden now, quoting for you the prophet of terrorism, who he said, I've been victorious by the terror from a distance of 1 month journey. And he is asking the Muhammadan to change the wrong they see by their hands. Well, this is what Osama bin Laden was doing. This is what Al-Qaeda were doing. For them, all of you are a bunch of evil people and time to die. By his hand. If you could not do so, you know, because they are, the enemy is stronger than you, then by your tongue. If you are not even able to open your tongue, by your heart, which means act hypocrite. Kiss their ass and say you are right until you get strong. When 9/11 happened, who was dancing in the street celebrating 9/11? You can go right now and search the videos. It's in front of you. Who was dancing in the street? If they don't hate America, I mean, you see, I will not be happy to see 3,000 Muslims get killed, burned alive. Why you want to do that? Why those people are dancing in the street? So, in one hand, they made articles to fool you, but the second you check the reality and what they do, you will find the opposite. We continue in the Quran. So, the verse they choose for us is a racist verse, consider Islam as a nation. And the rest are not a nation. In fact, if we go to the Hadith, just to show you this one, just to show you how evil Islam is. Muhammad, he told the Muslims, you are the best of mankind. You know, they are supremacist. This is why when a Muslim, he try always to speak as a supremacist, like you are nobody. How dare you? Apologize for insulting the prophet. Because they are racist, believe in supremacist. So you are the best people ever raised up, between 2 brackets, for the benefit of mankind, which means this is not really in the Quran. The Muslim, they wanted there. When you see the word benefit, it sounds good. Benefit, for the benefit of mankind. Continue reading. The best for mankind are those who bring who? The mankind, with the chains around their necks till they embrace Islam. Remember, America was not exist in the time of a Prophet Muhammad. What was exist is people who they are not American around Muhammad. Christian, Jews, pagan like Muhammad, you know. So what is the duty for a Muslim? Do he love them? If you love somebody, do you bring him with the chain around his neck like a dog? So here he's encouraging slavery, and you know, we enslave you, we torture you, we take advantage of you. Convert to Islam or stay a slave like a dog, you know. In fact, the caliphate later after Muhammad, and even Muhammad, when some slaves they decide to convert to Islam, they hope they can get a free slavery from slavery, because they heard that Muhammad he free a slave. They said, oh, okay, convert to Islam, we are free. So Muhammad he noticed that this is a trend. He stopped that. You know, convert to Islam, you stay as a free slave. And Muhammad himself, he owned black slaves, and he never freed them, like Bilal, very famous slave. The Muslims, they keep bragging about Bilal. Do you know that the first one who called for a prayer, he was black? But they will not tell you that he been commanded to pray, because the white men are sleeping in the lap of their white wives. He was a slave who been commanded to pray. And actually, give me a second, I can show you the reference. Because you know, the Muhammadan, even though we show a reference on the screen, this is lying. I mean, we show everything we say on the screen, on the spot. And you know, I don't really prepare for what I will say next. I don't, you know, all the references in my head. So we find reference in the spot of anything we mention. Let us find some reference. Because I'm sure the Muhammadan, they will say he is lying. Now the Muslim, they will say to you that he have a nice voice. That's a good excuse. Let us see. Yeah, look, I look in this website. Look, they took it down, but I will find it here. Let's see. You will see that Bilal is nothing but a person who take command only. He have never been a person who have a choice of doing anything. Let us see. Bilal. Yeah, I don't like to mention something without showing reference. Let us see here. I will find it. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm not going to go without finding the reference. Always reference is very important, because the whole point of what we do here is educating you and showing you the proofs of what we say. Otherwise, you know, talk is cheap, right? Anyone can say whatever he wants. And then that's what the Muslims they do. Let us see. There's a Muhammadan trying to contact me. Let us see. And then we will go back to the reference. It might be Fakira. Hello? Ah, he declined. All right. Looks like he is not. I will call you later. Yeah, don't call me if you aren't a Muslim, my friend. Only a Muslim. I see you have a Muslim name, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Let us see. All right, I found a reference here. I'm just trying to find something we can read in English, you know, otherwise there's many references in Arabic, but we want the English one, so that can help you. Let us see. Here we go, actually. Here you see in this part, let us put in the screen. Actually, here you see how the Muslim, they come with the adhan. The adhan is not even a command from his God, you know. Muhammad was trying to find a way to do call for the prayer. The Christian, they use the bell, etc. And the Jews, they have their own way, the trumpet. So what we do? So they were trying to find out how we can do the call for the prayer. As you see, Zayd said, a horn of the Jews, he's suggesting to the Prophet what to do, how we can call for the prayer. Some, they told him, okay, put a flag in the time of the prayer. When they see it, they will inform one another. But he, the Prophet, did not like it. And someone mentioned the horn. Zayd, he said, well, the horn is for the Jews, so don't use it. And then the Prophet, you know, and then he said to him, what about the bell? They said, well, the bell is for the Christians. He said, this is the matter of the Christians. Abdullah ibn Zayd returned to Muhammad and said, from there, you know, because of anxiety and the apostle, he was taught to call for a prayer in his dream. Next day he came with the idea, dream. The Messenger of Allah informed him about it, and he said, Allah Messenger, I was between sleep. Who is the one who got that in the dream? You know? Listen carefully. Abdullah ibn Zayd returned to Allah Apostle. Then he was then taught to call to prayer in his dream. The next day he come to the Messenger of Allah and he informed him about it. So even the adhan is not even the idea of Muhammad. Then the Messenger of Allah I was between sleep, he said to him, and a weakness, like wakefulness, and all of a sudden a new comer come to me. Suddenly Muhammad is not the prophet, there's a different person, and taught me to call to prayer. Umar al-Khattab had also seen in his dream before. Everybody see that in his dream except Muhammad, and he kept hiding it for 20 days. And then the prophet said to me, Umar, what did preventing you from saying it to me? He said, Abdullah ibn Zayd had already told you about it before me, hence I was ashamed. Then the messenger said to Bilal, stand up, listen carefully, stand up and see what Abdullah ibn Zayd order you, not tell you. You see the translation? They lie. يَأْمُرُكَ bihi. He command you to do, not tell you. Just I will take, just to show you the hypocrisy and the lies those Muhammadan they do. I will open Google Translation. Command you. Actually, you know what? Maybe we can use the Google Translation thing without just copying the word. We do the whole thing. Hold on. So I will do this. I will have the hadith page in Google browser. I will click translate to English. Nothing happened. Let's try again. Nothing happened. I don't know why. Okay, well, maybe we have only one choice then. But maybe you can do it in your side, in your browser. There's something not right in my browser. So I will do, as long as this is the only choice we have. Look with me. You can go and see the dictionary yourself. Does it say commanded you, or he says tell you? There's a huge difference between commanding you and telling you, you know. Very big difference. Ma ya'muruka bihi. Whatever he command you. I will copy actually all the sentence here from the beginning to the end. The messenger of Allah, he says, stand up, Bilal, look what he ever command you to do and do it. And now we go to Google Translation, copy paste as it is in the front of your eyes. Do you see the word command you? Do you see it? Why Abdullah ibn Zayd commanding Bilal? Because Bilal is a slave. Very simple. He is the only black man between them. The rest are a bunch of white men. So now Muhammad, he told Bilal, see what Abdullah ibn Zayd, he command you, because he is the one who saw the dream how to do the adhan, and do whatever he say. Going back to our topic, and you see why you can't trust a Muslim translation ever. Because do you think it's a mistake? They say he you know, like he told him, stand up and see what he will tell you. There's a huge difference between commanded you. I see somebody, maybe he is a Christian, maybe Middle Eastern, he's saying Allahu alladhi harrara Yasua. My friend, an Arab boy, stop using the word Allah. Any Arab Christian, he used the word Allah, is a certified idiot. Even the priest in TV, they use it. Stop using that word. Allah is a pagan god. Don't be stupid. The word Allah does not exist in your Bible. It exists only in the false translation of the Bible. Now we continue. So here he is, quoting for you more verses, chapter 6, verse 108. And all those verses is to make you sure that Allah is, he don't teach hate. Look what he says here. It is admonish Muslims to not to seek ill of others, let alone show hatred toward them, but do not reveal those being whom they invoke instead of Allah. You know what? Let us go to the verse so we can see the translation and see it in Arabic, because the Muslim translation always is something funny. So chapter 6, verse 108. We go all the way to verse 108. I apologize for making your eyes go nut. Here, they are saying to you, look, the prophet, he is even forbidding us to insult other belief. Do you see how they lie? Look, what is the reason? He said, don't insult them, because if you do, they will insult you back. And in this stage, Muhammad, he was weak. This is a verse which is abrogated. When Muhammad, he came with the sword, all those things is not valid. Insult them as much as you wish. We just showed you the Quran saying the non-Muslims are pigs. They are najis, they are filthy. So what do you mean don't insult them? So the verse here actually is showing us how Muhammad, he's trying to avoid the debate, not an insult. If you go and read the story behind it, you will find that the Christians and the Jews and the whatever there, they are trying to argue with the Muhammadan. They are not insulting. The one who was insulting is the Muhammadan. And actually the verse is proving that. Muhammad, he says, don't insult them so they will not insult you back. So who is insulting first? Are you with me? If I say to you, don't insult them so they will not insult you back, obviously you are the one who is doing the insult first. But they are using this verse to prove to you that Islam loves you. But look what happened in this verse. This we have made fair seeming of each people its own doing. Then to their Lord is the return. Okay. Let us read the verse before it. Had Allah willed, they will not have taken other beside him in worship. And we have not made you watch over them, nor are you set over them to dispose of their affairs. Sound nice. But it says clearly that Allah is the devil. He is the one who, by his will, he made them not to believe in him. But all those are thrown in the garbage. When Muhammad, he came with the command of the chapter of the Tawbah, kill the non-believers wherever you find them. That chapter alone abrogated hundreds of verses in the Quran. So what the Muhammadan they do, they show you when Muhammad was weak, Muhammad unable to accomplish anything. He wanted to survive with his religion with people who are strong. So don't insult them, otherwise they will insult you. Had Allah willed, Muhammad is even given excuse now, is defending them why they don't believe. But if you go in different verse in the Quran, you will see how stupid Muhammad is. I will copy the same sentence. Be my witness. Read carefully. This verse saying what? Had Allah willed, they would not have taken other beside him in worship. We will find another verse in the Quran saying the same, but this time the non-believers, they are saying that, and Muhammad is trying to refute them, saying you are lying. Oh boy. Yeah, let us continue here. Which I forgot what the verse number. You know, it's hard to keep your memory fresh all the time. Let us go and do this. It's a total contradiction of what the Quran is saying in that verse. I'm trying to remember it. Here we go. Chapter 6, verse 148. And I find it very funny that we are even reading chapter 6, verse 108. Guys, do you see how nice it is? What we are reading in their website? What we are reading in the website? Chapter 6, verse 108. What I was looking for? Chapter 6. 148. So the same chapter. We are not out of the chapter. What this chapter is saying? Those who took partners in worship with Allah, they will say, if Allah had willed, we would not have taken partners, between two brackets, in worship with him, nor with our fathers, and we would not have forbidden anything against his will. So this is their excuse. Now Allah told Muhammad what to say back to them. He's saying they are lying, those who said that. Those who say that, they are liars. Those who say Allah, if had he will, we will not worship beside him. He said they are lying. This is their fabrication. If you don't like this translation, we can change it for you. This is Hilali and Khan. Let us say different idiot, Big Tal. So, they who they are adulterer will say, had Allah willed, we had not ascribed into him partners, neither had our fathers, nor had we forbidden aught. Thus did those who were before them give the lie. It's a lie. It's not Allah will. But this is totally contradiction for the other verse. We just saw Allah saying, had Allah will, he made them all believe. Do you see it? People, do you see it? And the funny is, this is even the same chapter. This is chapter 6, verse 107. And remember, the Quran says, if this is not from Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. Are you with me? So, in this verse says, had Allah willed, this is Allah talking, they would not have taken others beside him. In the same chapter, Allah accused them, those who say such a thing, that Allah is the one who made them take partners. They are lying. This is how it's Djupet the Quran. In one chapter, we find totally contradiction. In one verse, they say, had Allah willed, we will not believe other beside him. Allah, he said to them, you are lying. Chapter 6, verse 148. The other verse is the opposite. Chapter 6, verse 107. Had Allah willed, they would not have taken others. So how they are lying there, and here you are telling the truth. But let us continue with this chapter. So when Allah, he says, don't insult those who disbelieve, but you're Muslim, you call us kuffar. Is that in the Quran? What kuffar mean? Kuffar is the one who lie and hide the truth. You call us najis. What najis mean? Filthy, nothing can wash you. Hypocrite, liars, evildoers, animals. The Quran actually considers non-Muslims as animals. Kal an'am. There's a Muhammadan actually, he made a video in YouTube. His name is like dawah something. All of them, they are dawah, you know. He made the video and he said, he have a cows behind him. He said, look at those cows and look at the kuffar. Which one is more useful? This is a chapter 7 verse 179. Remember the Muslim in the article they quote for us saying that the Prophet says, or Allah said, don't insult those who don't believe. Okay, so why you are calling us animals? We are even less than animals. And this is the Muslim translation. So if I say to a Muslim, you are more stupid than an animal, obviously I'm not insulting based on this. So do you think the Muslims who made this article, he saw one or two verses in the Quran, he did not see the rest, where Allah called the Christian, the Jews, pigs, monkeys, idiot, filthy, hypocrite, less than the cattle? Do you think really a person who is a Muslim sheikh teaching Islam in university, as he claimed, I don't know his name, he do not know what the Quran is saying about the Christians and the Jews and the Hindus and the Buddhas and the rest of the world? Islamic articles are pushed by the liberals because both are living in the same field. You see, liberals, they take advantage. Liberals and Muslims, religion, is like a worm sucking the nectar of a tree. And they help each other to hold into the trunk. So the Muhammadan, they find that liberals are the best ladder to climb the tree. Liberals, in the other side, they found that supporting Islam will make them look better. They are not phobic. They are not hateful. They are for everybody. But the second we check, we find that Islam teaches totally the opposite. And those articles are written by none but hypocrite liars who they are trying to deceive you about what Islam stands for. If we ask this person who say, does Islam hate America? I will change the topic, says, does Islam hate anyone who is not a Muslim? Let's go to the Quran. You cannot even love your own parents if they are not Muslims. Is that my words? No. Is that my statement? No. Is that my interpretation? No. Chapter 58, verse number 22. You will never find people who truly believe in Allah and the last day loyal to those who defy Allah. Translation is false, by the way. It says loyal. You change the translator, you will be surprised with the new Quran. Loyal? In Arabic it says yuwadduna. How yuwadduna mean loyal? I will change the translator, and in a miraculous way you will see different translation. Here we go. I will go, let's see, Yusuf Ali. Random choice. It's not loyal. Thou wilt not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day, loving those who resist Allah and His Messenger. Remember, the article is what? Does Islam hate America? Well, what is the opposite of hate? Love. Correct? Hate is the opposite of love. So if Islam cannot love even their own parents, read carefully. This is not about America. Even your own parents, if they don't accept Islam, you cannot be loving to them. Even though they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred. In the article they said, America at that time does not exist, but where your parents exist at the time? Look like at that time nobody had parents. So the whole article is about how we can fool you. And already, if you live in the West, you live in the land of foolishness, where everything is awkward, everything is stupid. A Muslim girl, she is asking another person, do you want to be a Muslim, Rose? Yeah, sure, she want to be a Muslim, so you can beat her. You know, she will get a husband, he have 4 wives, and he beat them one after one. Chapter 4, verse number 34. Islam does not hate America and Europe and Israel. Islam hate all the world. As you see, even their own parents cannot love them if they aren't Muslims. You will not find a single believer, single true believer, loving those who resist Islam. So if you're an atheist, you're resisting Islam. You're not in, you know, in Islam, what they will not say to you, that the second you don't accept Islam, you are in war with Allah. It doesn't, you don't have to go hold gun and shoot at Muhammad. No, the second you don't accept Islam, you are in the enemy of Allah. Muhammad, he said, I've been commanded to kill all mankind. Mimi Hijab in his video, he says, yes, the Prophet, he commanded to kill all mankind except Muslims. Suppose he's fixing it. Umirtu an uqatil an-nasa jami'an. I've been commanded to kill all mankind until they say the Shahada. So is America is the enemy of Allah? America was not exist in the time of Muhammad, but there was the Roman. Muhammad, he sent a message to the king of the Roman in Jerusalem saying, Aslim Taslam. Convert, you will be safe. There was no America, but there was Rome. Why you attack Rome? Muhammad, he said to his followers, in order to seduce them to attack the Roman, he says, attack the Roman and get the blonde girls. Let me find you the reference. My throat is dry because we spoke too much in the last 24 hours. Yesterday I stayed here for more than 5 hours, and then we woke up and we are live on air again. So my throat is really dry. Let us go and show you the reference for what we are saying, and this exists in all Islamic books. This is the official government website of the King of Jordan. He is American friend. But remember, the Quran chapter 5 verse 51 says, take not Christian and Jews as friends. No, we can take. We practice something called taqiyya, chapter 3 verse 28. Lie to them, speak to them friendly in your heart, but as long your heart is like this, as you see here. You cannot take a Christian and non-Muslims as a friend and have honor with them, unless it to be that you guard yourself against them. Save yourself from them, taking it as weird security, saving yourself from them, speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart is like this. This is the devil teaching himself. So a Muslim, he sat with you in the coffee shop, he says, no, Islam teach us to, you are my friend, and we Muslim, Islam command us to be nice to everybody and to be a friend with the Christian and the Jews, and you can trust me. And then, but this is what they believe. It's called taqiyya. The Muslim, they will say to you, okay, hold on, it says to protect yourself from them. Don't you lie if somebody threatens your life? Hold on, this guy want to take you as a friend. How he is threatening you and he want to be your friend? The whole verse is not to take a Christian and Jews and non-Muslims as a friends. If you are in war with them, why do they want to take you as a friend? The verse is made to make you you're forbidden to take them as a friend. So those people, obviously, they are not enemy. They don't want to be on it. You are the one who consider them as enemy, and because you are full of hate following Muhammad, you cannot take them as a friend, but you can lie to them, speaking to them in a friendly way while your heart is like that. Now go into the hadith about Muhammad ordering the Muslims to attack the Roman so they can get the blonde girls. Let us use Google translation, but before we go there, I will read in Arabic. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma said, Inna Nabiya sallallahu alayhi wa sallam qala ughzu taghnamu banat al-asfar. The Prophet of Allah, he says, attack, which means attack the Roman, you will get the yellow girls, the yellow, they call them yellow. And here the same. Ughzu Tabuk, attack Tabuk. At that time, Tabuk was under the command of the Roman. Tabuk now is part of Saudi Arabia and the border of Jordan. Taghnamu banat al-asfar. Taghnamu nisa al-rum. So you can rape and get the booty from the blonde women. Let us use Google translation. Maybe Christian Prince is lying. I will go to the top to show you the reference. The name of the book, Ad-Durr al-Manthur. And here you see the date, the age, etc. when this book is published. And this is the official government website of Saudi Arabia. This is the interpretation of chapter 9, verse number 49. So Muhammad, he says, attack them so you can get the women, the yellow women. One of the men, he said to him, oh Prophet, don't tempt us. Don't tempt us with the yellow women. Muhammad, he called this man a hypocrite. Muhammad, he called the man who said, don't tempt us with women to go for war. He called this guy a hypocrite. Read carefully what Muhammad he said. He said, conquer the daughters of the Banu al-Asfar, which mean the ones who they are blonde. Conquer and get, plunder, rape, capture the daughters of the blonde. Was America exist at that time? No. Why you want to attack them? To get their women. And you can read of the interpretation, the rest of it. And Muhammad again, he said the same. The messenger of Allah, may Allah pray on him, not plusing, you see. He said, attack the book and get the blonde girls. Attack the book and get the blondie girls, the yellow girls, Banu al-Asfar. Go and get the daughters of the blondes. Imagine we are going to go in war, and George Bush now is speaking about the war in Iraq. And now we are going to go to war to get the daughters of the Iraqi Muslims. This is Muhammad. And this is his level. And when one of them, his name, they called him the grandfather, he said to him, don't tempt us with your filth, man. Why you are tempting us with the blondie? Muhammad, he called him a hypocrite. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? Okay, this Muslim, he left me a voice message saying I'm lying. I will call him. Let us see. That's what he said. He said, I'm lying. I'm calling him. But he is not answering. Hello? How are you, my friend? You said to me I'm lying?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Yes.
Oh, okay, why I'm lying? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yes. You said slavery is bad.
I did not say anything about slavery is bad. I did not say even that word.
فاعل of تسليم.
Okay, so the word Muslim is the one who submit himself to Islam, right? Hello?
Yes, maybe. I don't know good English.
Well,
no, let's get
what language you speak?
the point.
What language you speak?
Yeah, I'm a fan of I am a fan of Daniel Hakikatju. I don't. Let's be honest. I don't have good knowledge.
Yeah, but this guy, he is the one who said which one is better.
Like
this guy Daniel, he said which one is better. Hold on. Let me talk. He said which one is better, to rent a slave, or to own a slave. He said it's better to own. He said that. Watch his video. You can search it right now in Google. But anyway.
No, don't lie. You said, when you started your video, you said slavery is good, and you cut that part of the video and said to all of your fans,
I cut that part. How I can cut it? I'm live.
You said this. Don't be.
What do you mean I said that? Okay, what I said, what I said.
No. Please. Okay. Let's say you are right. I'm not a knowledgeable person. Maybe even I don't.
Okay. Do you agree? Do you agree with the guy you named him? Do you agree with the guy you named him, Daniel? This guy, the Muslim. He said, which one is better, to rent someone or to buy someone?
I don't agree with people or any.
But you are the one who said you like him. You are the one who said you listen to him. He is your teacher.
But he always speaks. Not always. I don't know.
So sometimes so you are saying sometime he is a donkey, right? Sometime he is a donkey. Sometime he is a horse. Well, why you don't agree with him? Are you saying to me this guy is lying about Islam now? Why you don't agree with him? Huh?
Maybe I don't know. I don't have a knowledge to say that. If I were able to have a knowledge of full of Quran and Hadith, then I would disagree at some points with him. But as I don't have a knowledge, but I see his videos about Islam and defending Islam, like from people who criticize it, he always use Hadith and Quran, and he shows evidence. That I support someone who shows evidence. Not I don't support someone like Christians support you. Maybe that hurts you, brother, but sometimes you just cut the video of bad part and show it to your
Okay, hold on. Okay. So don't tell me sometime. I'm here with you. You can tell me whatever you want. Guys, can somebody type the name of this guy, the name he mentioned him? I remember, but I don't remember really his name. Okay, somebody type it already. I will go right now in YouTube and search for his video, and I will give it to you. You can watch it.
No, I'm not here to debate with you or
why you cannot why you don't want to debate with me? Why do you want to debate me with me?
I don't want to debate with you. You are a very knowledgeable person. I'm here to learn something from you.
Okay, so what? But you call me a liar. How you can learn somebody from someone you think is a liar?
No. Everybody, many of you guys lie. I'm just respecting you. You are a liar, but I'm not. I'm respecting you guys.
How I am a liar and you are respecting me?
For the sake of conversation, I have one question.
No, you cannot say for the sake of that. That means you are being hypocrite now. You are saying to me you respect me, but in reality you don't respect me.
Let's say I'm a hypocrite, but I have one question, brother.
Please. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Only one question. You know that for your for your thoughts, you Muslims are bad and evil or everything like that.
I'm not talking about Muslim. I'm talking about Islam. Maybe you are a nice person. Listen. I am not talking about Muslims. I'm talking about Islam. So when somebody says I'm a Muslim, what does that mean? It means he follow Muhammad, correct?
Teaching, yes.
Okay. Muhammad, he just said attack the Romans so you can get the blondie girls. Is that evil or good?
No, don't change the topic, please.
Well, I'm not. You see, I'm asking you, be honest. Muhammad said attack the Roman, get the blondie girls. So is that evil teaching or this is a good teaching in your eyes? So if you say to me, I'm a Muslim, it's mean you follow Muhammad, and Muhammad command you to attack people just to get their women, just to get the blondie women. So is that evil or not?
You don't have any evidence, and even if you show any evidence, I personally don't believe, because I see you many lies. You just cut the part of some videos and some narrations.
How I am lying, and I am giving you how I am lying, and I'm giving you the reference, the page. Here we go. This is the tafsir. Hold on. No. You said you know some Arabic. You said you know some Arabic. Listen. You said you know some Arabic. This is your Islamic website. I will give it to you right now in Skype. Hold on. Because I want you to get me busted. I want you to get me busted. Do you have a sheikh he can join us and read with us what I am showing in the screen about your prophet commanding people to go and attack the Roman to get the blondie girls.
I can't see it. I'm in iftar. I'm eating. I can't see it. I just can talk.
What does that mean? You are eating, but you can talk? Guys, he is eating, but he can talk. What does that mean? I mean, is that the reason you cannot prove me that I am lying? I'm challenging you to prove me lying, and you say to me, I cannot. I'm eating. I cannot. You know, call your sheikh who speak Arabic. I have the reference. I have the book name. I will show you more books. This is your website. This is your website saying the prophet says attack the Roman and get the blondie girls.
I have one question. Can you answer one question?
See, he changed the topic right away because this is an embarrassment. So agree that this is true then, and it's an embarrassment. And Muhammad obviously is a gang. He is a pirate. He is have no honor, no dignity. There's no man have a good. You know, he would say he attacked them just for that reason. Yes, just get the blondie.
Okay. Let's say that that's true. Okay. I have one question. Can you answer it?
Go ahead.
If Jesus comes back and says, follow Islam, will you accept it or not?
Well, if Jesus come back and he says, follow Islam, that means he's not Jesus.
No. You clearly know that person is Jesus. That person is not Antichrist.
Okay, if I know he is clearly Jesus, how I will know, my friend, how I will know that this is not Jesus? Because Jesus don't teach faith. So if he say to me, follow Islam, that means he's asking me to be a child molester like your prophet. Do you know that Jesus, he said, it's better for you to put a milestone in your neck before you hurt the little ones and throw yourself in the deep ocean? You're a prophet, he go after children to have sex with them. So when Jesus come back, he will bring Muhammad, he will order his angels, and he says, send him to hell, cast him into the hell, and keep him there forever.
No. About the child marriage and taking concubines, there is no problem in the Bible about this statement.
Well, show me where in the Bible it says you can take children as wives. Go ahead.
When Moses said to, I don't know where it is, but Moses said to in Bible that go there and attack all of them.
Well, this is what your God told Moses. This is you are just an ignorant. The story is in the Quran. Allah, he told Moses to kill all the Palestinians, and the Jews refused to kill the Palestinians. This is in your Quran, chapter 5, verse number 21. Do you dare to read it?
I can agree that your knowledge is great.
I don't care if you agree or not. I'm not here to get your blessing of my knowledge. I am here to show you that you are an ignorant. Your prophet is an ignorant. Your Muslims are a bunch of ignorant, and none of you can really stand to talk to me. So you are complaining about the Bible saying attack those people. Hold on, attack those people when this story is in your Quran. Allah command Moses and the Jews to kill every single Palestinian, but the Jews refused to do that. So Allah, he made them lose their way in the desert for 40 years. And here the story in chapter 5, verse number 26.
Can you give me 40 seconds to speak? That's all. Let's say
remember, my friend, remember, you said to me, can I ask you a question? You changed the topic already. And you change the topic, right? And you ask me a question. The second I start answering you, and the answer is not as you wish, you start complaining and crying. Go ahead.
No. My first question was only question. I don't have any. Let's not be a hypocrite. I always had one question.
Okay.
Will you follow Jesus? If he says follow the Muslims? So you said that.
I just answer you. This cannot be Jesus, because everything, my friend. How we know the true Messiah from the false Messiah?
How we know?
Yeah.
The one who doesn't claim to be God. The one who claims to be God.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so the one who claimed to be God, this is the false Messiah, correct?
Don't make me to go into the topic that I don't.
You just said that. I'm asking you to repeat it. The one who claimed to be God is the false Messiah. Is that correct?
No, no. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, no, no, no. Yes, yes, sir. Okay. I want you to look with me in the screen and read and laugh at yourself.
Yes, I will laugh at myself because I'm not a knowledgeable person.
I don't care if you are knowledgeable or not. You call me, you have to deal with it. You know?
Yeah, I deal with it.
All
I
right.
dealt with it.
So,
Yeah.
how is it true that Allah and the false Messiah, he look exactly the same?
What?
Is it true?
Allah is unimaginable, you know? In the Quran, there is in the most known chapter, Surah Al-Ikhlas, there is a saying that Allah is unimaginable. You can't imagine the power of
Exactly,
Allah.
no problem. You cannot imagine how the Dajjal, you cannot imagine how powerful the Dajjal, according to your prophet, the Dajjal, he can chop a person 2 pieces and he put them together in the same spot.
He has limited power.
Listen, okay, a Dajjal have power, a Dajjal have power.
He has only one eye.
Exactly, guys, the Dajjal, he have one eye. Allah, how many eyes he have?
No, Allah doesn't say I have one eye. I am blind in one eye. When Allah said that,
No,
I am
no,
blind in
no.
one eye.
Okay, I want you to read. I want you. Hold on. You know, I want you to read for me what I will show you in the screen, and tell me what is the difference between the false Messiah, who is the devil. Is the false Messiah Shaitan? Hello? Are you with me? Don't tell me you hang up. I know what happened to him. Muhammad, the Dajjal, took him, maybe. No, he did not hang up. I think he's there. You see, I'm looking at my Skype. The clock is going. You know, the clock is going. We are not, you know. Hello? Okay, let me call him back. I hang up. Maybe there is a problem in Skype. You will see how he would discover that his God, Allah, is Shaitan. See, he declined my call. Now we know what's happening. He declined. How brave. Let's call him again. What happened? Are you ashamed of your God? He declined again. He wanna eat now. That's it. You know, the food is more important than Allah. He cannot wait for 10 minutes. Okay, I will give you time to eat. Look what happened here. The prophet SAWS said, I have told you so much about the Dajjal, and between 2 brackets, the Antichrist. And here you know who Jesus. You see, the devil, he is not anti-Allah. He is not anti-Muhammad. He is Antichrist. And that means that God is the Messiah. Because the devil, he is not the enemy of me and you. We are nobody. The target is God. The devil, he is trying to be God instead of God. He don't care for my position in YouTube. Even the Muhammadan, they agree that the devil is the Antichrist, not anti-Allah, not anti-Muhammad. And you cannot be anti someone unless, like this, unless he is eternal. Are you with me? Because if Shaitan is my enemy, I will die soon, then the enemy is gone. Is that correct? Sooner or later I will die. So what, Shaitan is out of enemies now? When the Muhammadan, they admit that the shaitan is an antichrist, that means Christ is God. Why he is not anti-Muhammad? The Muhammadan, they claim that Muhammad is superior, he is the highest between all mankind. Why he is not anti-Allah if Allah is God? And here you will read on me and you will notice that Allah and the Antichrist, they look exactly the same. He is short. He have a big ass. He is neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, who? Muhammad is worried that the Muslim be confused about the false Messiah. They will think he is Allah because they look the same. Remember this Abdul, he said to us that nothing is like Allah, nothing, you cannot compare Allah. Allah, he said blah blah blah. A Muslim, Muhammad Khattabi, in Arabic, he said that this hadith, in the statement we see, it's not proven to be from the Prophet of Allah. I just translated for you what this person said. But if we look down, I mean, look how Muslim, they try to duct tape. So he's saying this is not what the Prophet said. There's no proof that the Prophet says that. But if we go down in the same page, in their website, it says Sahih. Which means authentic. So the Muhammadan, the second they find something is an embarrassment, what they do? Duct tape from Home Depot. So our friend here is trying to save his prophet from his falsehood, proving that Muhammad is a fraud. He throw his prophet words under the bus. Suddenly his prophet words is false. Very simple. Why you don't call me the person who speak Arabic better than this guy who know nothing about Arabic? And he is eating right now. We have somebody else trying to contact me. He's saying he's a Muslim. Let us see. I don't know. Next fish is not answering. Well, he's not answering. What we can say. Look at this God. He is short. Muhammad is afraid that because he describes so much the Antichrist, the Muslims, the Muhammadan, they will think the Antichrist is Allah. How we can differentiate between the real Allah and the false Antichrist? One eye, which means the rest is the same. You know, if Allah is not a man, if Allah is not a man, why Muhammad is worried describing the look so they can differentiate? What the difference between them? It's just the eye. If Allah is not a man, how in the world the Muslim they will think that this guy is Allah? This guy is a man. Are you with me? This hadith can be accurate if Muhammad he say, you should know that Jesus Christ is not the following, is not one-eyed. So now we differentiate because this person claiming to be the Messiah. Al-Masih al-Dajjal in Arabic mean what? The false Messiah, which means this person here will claim to be the Messiah. Great. So he's trying to steal the identity of Christ. Wonderful. So now if we want to warn the Muslim not to follow the false Messiah, by the look, we should say, you should know that the true Messiah is not one-eyed. Are you with me, guys? But what Muhammad said, you should know that your Lord, your God, Rabbakum in Arabic, فَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ رَبَّكُمْ لَيْسَ بِأَعْوَرٍ. You should know that your God is not one-eyed. But this person is not coming to claim to be Allah. He is coming to claim to be the Messiah. So here Muhammad, he admit that the Messiah is God, and the devil, he is trying to steal the identity of Christ. And actually that's what Muhammad he did. Muhammad, he took all things belong to Jesus and he put it to himself. Muhammad he claimed that before all mankind they were, they were created, he was a messenger. Jesus said, I was with your father before the world. Muhammad, he's copied Jesus. Muhammad, he changed his name from Qatham to the praised one. Who is the praised one? Praise Jesus. He's our God. So Muhammad tried to hijack the identity of Jesus. So he changed his name to the praised one. And if you do not know, it's against God teaching to call yourself the praised one. Because the second you have such a name, that means you claim to be God. You do not need to say I'm God if I say I'm the praised one. Already you did. So Muhammad is a pagan man, satanic, claiming to be God by having such a name. Who is the praised one? Your God or Muhammad? If you say to me the praised one is Allah, then the name of Muhammad is false name. And Muhammad should be condemned for taking such a name. The name alone is proving to us who is the devil. Muhammad himself is a Dajjal. Do we have any Muhammadan? This guy is still eating supposedly. And maybe he will be eating for the coming century. If you have a comment, my friend, don't send it to me in Skype. If you are a Christian, send it in the chat so everybody can see it. Do we have any Muhammadan? So take a note. Allah have the same exact description of a Dajjal except the one eye. Just one eye, there is a difference. And yet the Muhammadan, they say to us, Allah is not a man. Yet he have 5 fingers, he have a shin, he have a foot, he have lips, he have nose, he have toes, he have back, he have a front, he have 2 eyes, he have 2 ears. What Messiah mean according to Islam? Muslims do not know. You see, Muslims, they copy names. They don't know what they mean. If I tell you that some Muslims, scholars, they say that the Messiah was given such a name because he have a flat feet, you will not believe it. According to this stupid religion who do not know, it's a hijacking religion. They heard the Jews saying the Messiah, Messiah, Messiah. Now Messiah is a close word from the Arabic word, which is masaha, like it's he wipes something, you know, he wipes something, which is coming from the Aramaic anyway. But the Muslim, they come to different conclusion, that the feet of Jesus, they were flat, and this is why he was called Al-Masih. It turned to be that the Muslim, they knew even the feet of Jesus, how they look like. The Messiah, he have a flat feet. He cannot even run. If he joined the army, they won't accept him. If any of you before joined the American army, like they have like a mate, wet mate, you know, stand in it, and you stand, and then it's going to leave, you know, like your feet to print on it, you know. And then if you're, you know, if you don't have that space, that means you're flat, you have a flat feet, you won't be accepted, because that will be hard for you to run. So Jesus is not going to be accepted in the Marines. Bad news. This is a stupid religion. They do not know any name. What, you know, if you ask a Muhammadan what Allah mean, he do not know. Okay, what Yahya mean? Didn't know. Gabriel didn't know. Okay, Mikael, we don't know. Israel, okay, Ishmael, okay, Abraham, we don't know. Because all those names are hijacked from other belief. It's a theft. If you are done eating Suleiman Saidi, let me know, my friend. I will call you. And you know, the Muslims are fasting in Ramadan. And look at the fasting food. I mean, do you see how much fasting they are? Beef and meat, you know. Very fasting. They gain weight in Ramadan. I never heard of a fasting at the end of the day end with a big fat meal like this. He's fasting, brother. Fasting, we are fasting people. You know, we watch porn at night only. We change our habit. We don't watch at night, at daytime. The Prophet used to suck the tongue of Aisha in Ramadan. But he is fasting during the day. But look, he don't drink water. He suck her saliva. Close your eyes and imagine the Prophet of Allah sucking the tongue of Aisha in the prayer time. Not only is going to be disgusting because due to the age difference between them, but it's a fasting time. What are you doing exactly? Where is the person who is fasting? In the book of Musnad Ahmad, it says that the Prophet he used to kiss her and suck her tongue when he is fasting, and she is fasting. And this is the reference of Musnad Ahmad, and this is the hadith number. عن عائشة إن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يقبلها وهو صائم ويمص لسانها. Translate. In the authority of Aisha that the Messenger of Allah, may Allah praise on him, used to kiss her while she was fasting and suck her tongue. And this is the reference in front of you. Musnad Ahmad, hadith number 24916. The sucker, Muhammad. You know, this false cult, Islam, is everything is awkward, everything. Muhammad, he don't have fasting at that time. So he was looking for fasting. So he fasted Ashura. He came to Medina, he heard the Jews, they fast. He said, why you are fasting? They said to him, this is the day where Moses, he crossed the sea. Muhammad, in 2 seconds, he decided to fast the day. He never heard of it before. He did not receive command from his God. He just heard a Jew saying this is the day where Moses, he crossed the sea. Suddenly, it's a fasting day, and not only that, Muhammad hijacked it and he says, you know what? We are more, read carefully, we have a closer connection to Moses than you. He don't know even what that day is. A second ago. A second after, this day become part of his religion of Allah. Thinking Samir, he is saying, when Musnad Ahmad became authentic, my friend, tell yourself, if I ask you where it says that the Prophet says there is no difference between a black and white and yellow and red, what do you quote for me? You quote for me Musnad Ahmad. So when the Muhammadan they want, Musnad Ahmad is a piece of garbage. When they want, it is the word of the Prophet. And as long this is not authentic book, why you Muslim take your hadith from it? Why even you have it? Throw it in the garbage. As long since when? Either this book is a lie or this book is true. See, Islam is a da'if religion, weak religion, everything is, the Prophet is weak. The Prophet, he said, I was the most weak person between all mankind in sex. Until I invoke my God Allah, and then he gave me a dish of shish kebab, I ate it, I get the power of 40 men. Weak. Even his private part is not working. So, why you don't call me Mr. Samir? And I will show you reference only from the books you like. What say you? I will not use Musnad Ahmad no more. Can we have an agreement? No, not for the same reason. You are lying. You teach Musnad Ahmad in schools as part of your religion. We don't teach false books, call them Bible. We call them fake. No Christian kid, he go and read the fake written books which is not part of our Bible. You do. Because you accept them. So your compare is false. You fail, my friend. In your Muslim schools, do you say that Musnad Ahmad is a book as rejected? In fact, you just admitted that it's not rejected. Let us read your previous text. Is that your previous text or mine? Read carefully. When did Musnad Ahmad become the genuine, I don't know how to read the word, sorry. Authority over everything Islamic, that means it have genuity. Or what you are saying, not over everything. Do you see how they try to duct tape their religion? He just admitted that, yes, this book have a lot of genuine stories. My friend, the more you talk, you are acting like Muhammad. The more you talk, the more you dig the quicksand. Look what he just said. A second ago, Musnad Ahmad is the same as the false Bibles. Now, he said the opposite. Not all schools teach Musnad Ahmad, my friend. Which means there's many schools still that teach Musnad Ahmad. And I challenge you to show me one school don't teach it. Did you forget? I have a degree in the Islamic law. Go right now and see any video of any Abdul who have a channel or a sheikh like Sheikh Uthman and see Musnad Ahmad behind him. Actually, there's videos of him quoting Musnad Ahmad. Guys, do you see how stupid this religion? I feel sorry for this man, Samir. He's trying to defend his religion. I understand. I mean, if I am you, I will be defending, you know. I mean, I'm born in such a stupid garbage. So what I will do? You feel like I'm making fun of you. I'm not. I'm making fun of stupidity. Why you don't call me, my friend? So me and you, we can maybe come to a conclusion. What do you think? Can you give me a name, Mr. Samir, of a book you agree and you trust? Just one. If you say to me, I cannot trust any Islamic book, you are in big trouble. Is that fair, guys? Can you give me one or two? It's up to you. But give me the minimum number, one. Can you give me one or two books you agree with it and you trust it? He should be able to give me one, right? Doesn't make sense that if all Islamic books are fraud, that is a problem. Big problem. Did he post any? I don't see his. I think you judge Islam by random nonsense standard. You see, you just gave me a random answer, but you cannot be specific, because this is the only way you can duct tape your religion. Random nonsense, I agree. It's nonsense to say that the sun set in a muddy water, boiling water. So if I judge by the random nonsense, you are very accurate. I am not selecting. It's a random choice, proving to me Muhammad cannot be a prophet. Do you like to call me and tell me how the sun set in a boiling water? Mr. Random? And why you don't want to give me one book you agree with? Why you are hesitating to give me one book? One book is trustworthy in Islam. Just one. If you say to me there's not a single book is trustworthy, that means nothing in Islam is trustworthy for you as a Muslim. Otherwise, you should be able to give me right now a trustworthy book. But until now, you refuse to post any name. Because you're afraid if you post for me a name, and then I will show you what that book's saying, then you cannot take it back. Is that the reason? Let us call this Muhammad and maybe he finished eating. Samir, he's not brave to call me, so. Samir, he declined my call again. Not Samir, sorry. Sulaiman. Sulaimun. I mean, how Sulaiman became Sulaimun? Okay. Whatever you say. You know your name better. Mayday, Mayday. Where are you? Defend Muhammad. Shame on you. Who is a Muhammadan? He have the courage and the knowledge to call us. There is a verse in the Quran about the Dajjal. No. No. I never heard of one. You used to be Christian. Yeah, I can tell. Actually, I heard that your dad was the Pope. Yeah. Be honest with me. Isn't it your dad is the Pope? Between us, nobody is listening, you know? Like, come on, just tell me the truth. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? Guys, why you are laughing? Okay, imagine yourself, you go to sleep, you wake up, Allah, He punish you and make you a Muslim. God forbid. Don't laugh at somebody like this. What if you woke up in the morning, you find yourself punished, and you become a Muslim, believe in endless penis? You go to bed and you start thinking about the heaven. Endless penis. A Muslim talking about violence. You know, Muhammad, he used to give hugs. He's trying to change the topic. You see the Muslims drama. The second you ask them, what was my question? Name for me one book you accept to be trustworthy. What is the answer? Anything except the request. Why, okay, hold on. Why your God is so needlessly violent? I mean, look who's talking. Kill them, chop their head, chop their fingertips. Even after they die, we torture them. Is that your stupid Quran? Oh, now you will say this is Musnad Ahmad. This is not Quran. This is not Quran. You liar. This is Musnad Ahmad, chapter 47, verse number 4. Cutting hands, cutting feet, torture. Even your God Allah will insert a chain in your anus. Do you want to show the reference? It turned to be that the one who said love your enemy, his name is Muhammad, not Christ. A Muslim complain about violence. And how in the world you wanna cut their fingertips? I mean, okay, you kill them. Why you wanna cut their fingertips? Are you collecting fingertips? Chapter 8, verse number 12. I will install terror into the heart of the unbelievers. Submit ye above their necks and submit all their fingertips of them. Now Samir, he become an atheist. Hold on. I mean, this guy, Samir, you sound like a person who been stolen, and the thief, he painted you many times. So each time you take a shower, you find something different. So in the beginning, he was a Christian. He became a Muslim. Now he changed his mind. I am actually atheist. I used to be Muslim and Christian. My friend, now I know why it says to be or not to be. That is the question. Your situation is so tough, my friend. I feel sorry for your wife. You sleep as an atheist, you wake up as a Muslim. You sleep again, you wake up as a Christian. You sleep again, you wake up as atheist Christian. You sleep again, you wake up atheist Muslims. I am afraid that one day you will wake up and you will tell her the truth, that you are transgender. I don't know. You are changing everything. All right. Well, time to ignore you then. Do we have any Muhammadan? Lord have mercy. I mean, where all those people, they come to me from? The Muslim asking me, the one who called me, saying, what do you want, bro? Aren't you the one who says to me, I need to eat? And now I call you, and you are the one who called me to prove to me that I'm a liar. And now you are saying to me, what do you want, bro? What the heck? He want to play victim now. What do you want, bro? What do you think I want? Who is a Muhammad? I want a Muhammadan who can defend Islam. Who can do it? Mayday, mayday. How do you do? If you don't defend Muhammad, shame on you. Remember, Muhammad is dead. And the dead man, he need a lawyer. Shame on you if you don't defend the dead man. My Lord, the Messiah, he do not need me. He is the living Messiah. Shouldn't you defend the dead Muhammad, who the hadith says he stink? And when the Muslim did not bury him for 3 days, his belly was full of fart. May Allah bless his fart. I heard, and Allah knows best, that the Prophet, when he do poo-poo, his poo-poo smell like musk. And even the ground open and swallow his poop. How we can ignore such an amazing miracle? Aisha, she mentioned that she never saw the poop of Muhammad. He do poop, he go there, it's gone. How you can explain to me such an amazing miracle? The earth cannot hesitate, cannot even resist the temptation. Do we have any Muhammadan? We can say that Muhammad, he used to have a holy poop. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You will notice that the Muhammadan, they complain about me, Christian Prince is quoting weak hadith. Hey, hold on. What do you mean I'm quoting weak hadith? I'm quoting your books. Are you saying to me, you Muslims, you teach your children lies? Is that what you are saying? Mayday, Mayday. How do you do? Stand for Muhammad, defend him, you. Anyone? Aisha, once she came to the Prophet, let me see if I can find the hadith in English. And she was like, wow, hey, Messenger of Allah, each time I go after you to the bathroom, I don't find your shit. What's up with that? The Prophet, he said to her, oh, don't you know the prophets, earth swallow their shit? Look like I cannot find it here, but let me try a different way. Let us see this one maybe. This one is speaking about how the shit of Muhammad smells so good. I mean, how she cannot see his shit, but she can smell it. Even she saying that it smells like musk. I cannot find it in English. I'm trying. Well, if we could not find it in English, we have to use Google Translation then. Let us see. I have the reference in front of me actually, but I'm trying to find a very authentic Muslim website. Let's see here. Let us see this one here. Yeah, it's not in this website. But we can use Google Translation for this website. Let us do this here. I mean, what we can do. This is islamweb.net, very Islamic, sponsored by the terrorist government of Qatar. I will use Google Translation. You see those are in yellow? Let us focus in the yellow. Take a beer. The Messenger of Allah, and grant him peace, entered to relieve himself, and I did not see anything. I smelled musk. I mean, look, you are a prophet of Allah. And the silly Aisha, she expects to see the shit of Muhammad left over. Are you kidding me? Seriously. Do you know what it does mean that this is Muhammad? The earth immediately, like Muhammad dropping the poop, slowly or fast, doesn't matter. The earth is already, her mouth is open. And Aisha, she go inside the bathroom. What she smell? The fart of Muhammad is musk. Musk, people, understand. Understand how high he is. He don't fart like us. His shit smells so good. mosque. Why people don't want to believe in Prophet Muhammad? And then Muhammad explained to her, to the ignorant Aisha, he said to her, see, you should know, Aisha, that anything come from the Prophet, the earth will swallow it. Now we know what happened. You take off your panty, you sit in the ground, and then right away, whatever come, it doesn't even appear. Right away, there is a hole will open under the ass of Muhammad, immediately biting the poo-poo before even it touched the ground, because it's so yummy. Is that my words? IslamWeb.net. And by the way, Muslims, why you highlight it in yellow? I'm just a question, you know. Is that because it was a yellow shit or something? I mean, what not? Why not brown? Islam is the fastest growing religion. Well, I don't know, my friend. Look like your prophet lied again, because your prophet said that Islam is dying and Islam will come back like a snake inside its hole. So which one of you is saying the truth? And why you Muslims make videos saying, brothers and sisters, 16,000 Muslims leave in Islam a day, brother. Send us donation. Send us donation, brother. What's wrong with you Muslims? In one hand is the fastest growing, in one hand is the fastest dying. If Islam is the fastest growing, then why you Muslim don't follow Islam then? Name for me one Muslim country practice Sharia law, starting from Saudi Arabia. Ending with Taliban. Islam is dead. Bachabazi boy. Do we have any Muhammadan? Why you don't call me and I will contact Taliban for you and they will send you a Bachabazi boy to dance for you? Religious people. I mean, do you see how religious? You see, in America now, they are trying to corrupt the society with the transgender thing. Those Muslims, they are corrupt to the bones, to the point they dress a kid, make him dress like a female, and they put makeup on him, and they touch his ass when he is dancing, and then after that, they have sex with the boy. Go right now and type in YouTube Bachabazi. Actually, there's a documentary made, I think, by the BBC about the leader of Taliban having sex with those boys. Mr. Ring Path, he is saying, living in your head rent-free. I like that, my friend. Ring Path, why you don't call me? Because I want to tell you a story. Prove your point. You just, you know what? You touched the nerve. I don't know what you are doing, man. How in the world you say that? Guys, look what this gentleman, this Muhammadan, he said. I think he's a prophet. He can read even what is inside your head. Look what he said. That's deep. And that's so dangerous. I mean, my friend, don't call me, please, because if you call me, I will be in trouble. Look, Christian Prince 2. Living in your head rent-free. I will tell you my story, my friend. Yeah, rent-free in my head. You know what? Yesterday, I imagined myself having sex with my wives. In fact, I did not. Do you think this is because of the side effect of rent-free in my head? What do you think? I mean, you have 13 wives, yet when you have sex, you did it with the wrong object. None of the wives, not even a female. So was Muhammad living in your head rent-free? Let's go to the hadith. Maybe this guy is a liar. You know, Christian Prince, he said things not. Don't ever listen to him. I mean, he lie always, all the time, huh? Hello, we got you busted. 100 lie. Once the prophet was bewitched, so that he began to imagine that he had done a thing which in fact he had not done. He was living in his head rent-free. What a difficult situation. Imagine you are the messenger of Allah and you give your followers Qur'an every day, but everything you see is not there. Prophet, did you see Jibreel today? Yes, he squeezed me 3 times, you know, and there is no, I told him, like, what's wrong with you? He said, do you have mayonnaise? The Prophet, there was no mayonnaise in your time. Oh, he said, do you have ketchup? So the Prophet, he was bewitched. Who is a Muslim want to call me and explain to me what that means? Mr. Rent-free in your brain. Does that mean that somebody rented your prophet brain? Who was occupying your prophet brain? Commercial time? No, we cannot do commercial time. What are you talking about? Haram. What those people are talking about? You cannot do that. We have to follow the teaching of Allah. We can do muta, it's not haram. We can rape, it's not haram. But commercial time, haram. Watch Mimi Hijab video. Buy, brothers and sisters, buy this seed, necklace seed. The Prophet Muhammad said this necklace seed is the best. Can solve all your problems. And look at his eyes. He have a dark spot around his eyes. Look like necklace seed is not working. Do we have any Muhammadan? I heard that a professor in my school say that in Islam, Allah created everything with a sound. I don't know what that means. Why you don't call your professor to join us? Sound like is interesting. He's taking too much mushroom. Do we have any Muhammadan? I am truly interested to convert to the religion of the bewitched prophet, who if he go to the bathroom, the earth will swallow his shit, which is a clear sign that he is sent by Allah. Any Muslim have a comment? What is the proof that Muhammad sent by his God Allah? Look, his shit, nobody can find his shit. It's missing intent now. The earth right away, like, you know, they preserve, like they make an order online. Muhammad now is coming to do poo-poo. The earth cannot wait, man. The earth is ready. And Aisha, the foolish Aisha, she go after her prophet husband to find his shit. She cannot find anything. It's gone. What a shitty story. Do we have any Muhammadan? Well, if you think about it scientifically, if you can, you know, get rid of your poo-poo, the FBI will not find out what you are eating. You know, just think about it, you know, because now they have laboratory, they can take it, they can study it, they can see what you're cooking, what you know. They spy at your CIA, you know. So I think there is a reason the earth is swallowing the shit of the prophet. It must be a good reason. You tell me. It must be very dangerous reason too, because you don't want anyone to know anything about the prophet. It's like a top secret shit. No one can find it. Like right away it come out, Allah, he hide it immediately, which is a clear evidence that prophet is a prophet. You know, like actually this is what happened to me. You go to my bathroom, you cannot find it. I challenge you, just go. I'm telling you, you can't even find it anywhere. And my toilet seat is shiny, white, you know, nice. I must be a prophet too then. I cannot describe the smell to you, by the way. You know, like, this is a different story. We need Aisha to check it out for us. Do we have any Muhammadan? You know, when they put those stories in the front of us and then we read those stories for them, they get angry. Do you know this? They get angry, they get upset, they curse us, they threat us. You know, I just read your book. If those stories are an embarrassment, why they are in your books? How come you teach it to your kids and nobody is offended? The second we read it, you get offended. Any Muhammadan? Guys, look what Solomon, he said to me in Skype. I cannot talk. This is your level of intelligence. But the guy, he is the one who called me and he said, I have to admit that you are so smart and knowledgeable. You call someone like me, you stupid idiot. It's you who called me. Let us go back. Potato. Who called who? I am a Muslim. Missed call from Solomon. I called you back, you decline. You text me again. Hello, sorry, I call you later. I'm from Russia. My name is Olga. We are now opening for fast. We are now in iftar. And you left me a message calling me a liar.
Hello, brother. It's very interesting that not even me, but you yourself, you know that you are lying. May Allah guide you. When I watch your videos, my faith increases. Really, I'm not just joking. My faith increases. Just why you Christians are so obsessed with Islam and so full of hatred. That's a blessing from Allah. It's His guidance. May Allah protect us from you liars.
He just said his hate increased. He just said the truth. He hates us. He's a Muslim. Chapter 5 verse 14, Allah, he said Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until the day of judgment. And now he is asking me why I'm talking to someone like him. Like, he's saying, like, you look for someone stupid like me to talk to. Can't you find someone smarter? Is that your level of intelligence? You call someone like me to make show for you deluded subscribers? You never debate with the scholars of Islam. You can't even debate with someone. Muhammad Hijab with you. My friend, I am the one who called Muhammad Hijab. Go and search my call to him and see how many times hang up on me like a potato. He never allowed me even to say a question. The cover, even he put the speaker far away from the microphone so nobody can hear what I'm saying. And by the way, don't invite Mimi Hijab to your house, because he might say that to your wife. And then you have to do it. He's making fun of the command of your prophet. Okay, can I suck your wife's tit? Mimi tit, peace be upon him. The tit boy, the stripper, the pink guy. A Muslim, he said to Mimi Hijab, what kind of mannerism are these, Muhammad? Shame on you, Muhammad. Supposedly, you know, Muslim, they have mannerism, you know. They have a lot of mannerism. I mean, mannerism drop everywhere. Mimi Hijab, he answered back, says, huh? Why? Is it wrong? He believes it's halal, but this is in the hadith. This is what the Prophet command, and this was a Qur'an. His prophet received Qur'an from Allah about breastfeeding for adult. This boy making fun of his prophet, of his sunnah, of his Qur'an. And by the way, Muslims, where is the breastfeeding for adult verses? And if you have, you know, if you are saying Mimi Hijab, why you don't call him and invite him to call me? How come they ambush, what is name, apostate prophet? Ambush me. You call me, don't tell me Mimi Hijab is there. Call me and surprise me. Oh, it's Mimi Hijab. So we can die laughing. Just to show you how YouTube temper with my videos. Just to show you. How many people are viewing right now? 152. How many? 152. How many here? 1,160. And then here it says 7,748. After we finish our streaming, we will find that the number drop 90%. This is what they do. But it's okay. We are victorious, and Muslims are leaving Muhammad anyway. YouTube, the liberals, Antifa cannot protect you. You are a Sunni? Okay, call me Mr. Sunni. Mayday, Mayday. Do we have any Muhammadan who would like to call us? Last call. Anyone? Last call. I'm here almost for 2 hours now, right? Or 3 hours. 3 hours, 20 minutes. And I said to myself, let me go live for 15 minutes. You believe it? 15 minutes. It turned to be 3 hours. Anyone? And look here, I just saw this guy saying to me, you bark a lot. My friend, I have a bad news for you. Do you know what the last name of your Prophet Muhammad? What if I show you that your Prophet name, last name, is Kilab, which means dogs? And he married his own son wife, and she is, her name, Zainab bint Jahsh, which means Zainab, the daughter of the donkey. I don't know, by the way, how in the world someone, his last name is dogs. He marries someone, her last name is donkeys. They don't sound like from the same family. Something fishy there. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday, mayday. You can call me names. You can say you're lying, but you cannot get me busted and refute me. Anyone? No, they did not change his name. The Muslim, they agree that his last name is Ibn Kilab, you know. This is last name. You know. And Zainab went to Jahsh. Zainab, the daughter of the donkey. Jahsh is a big donkey. Himar is a small donkey. Any Muhammadan before we go? Well, I don't have his. You know, I like to talk to Lily Dawa. Do you have his? Do you have her Skype? Do you know her Skype? Maybe I can call her next time I go live. Any Muhammadan? All right, I think we have enough for today. I don't know if I can come tonight, but that would be too much, too many hours, you know. I need to give my voice some rest, I think. It's not healthy, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a prophet. And I'm going to go to the bathroom later to see if what happened to Muhammad maybe will happen to me. Maybe this will be a sign from Allah. Like you go to the bathroom, you sit, you look down, there's nothing. You must be a prophet. The twelfth seat swallow it. The 12th seat swallow it. How you can explain that to me? You know, while Jesus making the blind see, the one who cannot walk, the Messiah walk in the water, the Messiah, according to Muslim, create from the mud the bird, he resurrect people from death. Muhammad, his miracle, what? We cannot find his shit. I mean, just think about it. This is serious. This is a serious miracle. So the Messiah, according to Muslim, he make it from the mud the bird, a shape of a bird, and then he breathe into the bird, and the bird is alive. Muhammad, he do the same. He breathe from his anus. His fart is musk. His shit is holy. Amazing miracle. Do you see how those kuffar, they try to hide the truth from you? For how long? The truth is coming. The shit of the prophet prove it is the clear evidence that he was prophet, who's a proven and certified shit prophet. If he is not from Allah, you explain to us, you kuffar, how the earth is eating his shit. You cannot answer. You're in trouble. Ha ha, we got you busted. And now, the kuffar, they are living in the limbo. The poo-poo of the prophet made it clear. The truth is revealed. Aisha, may Allah please with her, when she go after the prophet poop, she smell, What the heck is that? It's the smell of heaven. Perfume. So beautiful. She said to herself, I married who? Who's my husband? His shit is gone. His fart is a musk. How lucky I am. Let us be honest. Who of you, her husband, her fart is musk? Just be honest. None. Unless his name is Joe Biden. You know the thing. According to the liberals, Joe Biden, his shit is fine, is good, his fart is musk. Everything you do is, you know, it's amazing. So we asked them, what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet? Anyway, I think we have enough for today. So we better round it up. Otherwise, we will stay here for the coming 5-6 hours. I know, God knows best. I hope you guys will learn something good. Don't forget to download my previous video about Sadhguru. It is unlisted in my channel, but it is, you know, in Patreon, which means you said you can click, just go to my Patreon. You do not even need to log in. You will see it right away in the front. My Patreon is for free for everybody. You see, Patreon, many people think if they go to Patreon, they have to donate. No. I make always my videos open to everybody. I don't have a special privilege for people who donate. I'm not doing business. So Patreon is like a Facebook page. You don't even need to sign. Just you will see my videos, the last one, click on it. All right? And as you know, always we don't keep our videos, so I advise you to download my videos and share them with your channel. You can cut them pieces so you can make many videos if one video. And I want to say thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you, and I hope we were able to save some Muslims, including the person who called me today, Mr. Silway Moon. I have nothing against him, even though he's insulting me, calling me names. But obviously he's a poor man, you know. I am an ex-Muslim. Let us take this person. See. Just to see what he want to say to us. Oh, he declined my call. He don't want to talk. He's just sending me a message saying I'm an ex-Muslim. All right. So I don't know why he's texting me. All right. You know, a Muslim can convert you only if you are ignorant. But all of us, we can be ignorant about something in life, you know. But being ignorant about God, that is a big deal. So we have always to focus in our education. Muhammadan can fool you only if you have no education. A foolish man like Muhammad, if he can fool you, how foolish are you? And the second you educate yourself, you are not foolish no more. And then you will leave this cult. But why you want to go through this? Why you want to allow a foolish person to fool you? That does not make sense. All right, my friend, you can contact me in Patreon about doing some work for my book, English book. The one, the ex-Muslim is asking me to help. He want to help me in doing like you know, editing for my book, like a grammar, etc. All right, so I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you soon again. This is your brother Christian Prince, who is serving you humbly for today and every day. Christ is Lord. Islam is a fraud, and we prove it every day. Take care.